You're watching News 54. A video making rounds on social media has today shown some of the sad instances that some families find themselves in. The unidentified lady in the video who was speaking at a police station narrated how her father brutally beat her after she walked in on him while he was with his lover. The lady revealed that normally, her father was very happy whenever she and her children visited, but that was not the case this time. The lady visited her father in 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣 area, and when she reached the gate and knocked, the father abnormally asked her to use the back door. She found this unusual especially because they seldom use the back door. She then insisted on opening the gate with her keys since she has her pair. That was when her father opened the door, only for the daughter to find another woman in the house. When she questioned who that was, the father answered by saying that she was the cleaning lady who comes to help him out with cleaning and cooking. Without much, this is what went on.
On normal circumstances, my father would be very excited when we are coming home. And he asked me, "Who are you with?" I said, "I'm with the children." He said, okay, fine. So when we got to the house, we got there very fast. Normally there is traffic in 𝙏𝙗𝙧, but that day there was no traffic in 𝙏𝙗𝙧. So we got to the house in 𝙏𝙗𝙧 area, right opposite 𝙏𝙏𝙧. In a twinkling of an eye, in about 10 minutes we were there after the call. When I got there and we knocked the door, the children were shouting, "Guka, open the door." My dad came down and he said, "Please go around the house and use another door." I did not understand why he meant he was asking me to do that, yet that is the normal door we use. So he told me, I told him, "Dad, why? I have luggage and the children. I cannot go all the way around." He said, "Just listen to what I'm saying and go around." I told him, "If you don't have your key, I have my gate key." So he said, "It's okay, let me just open the door for you." So he opened. He said, "I have found my key, let me just open for you the door." So he opened the door, he picked my bag, and he walked us upstairs. So when we were going upstairs, when we were passing the kitchen, I saw a lady. There was a lady in the kitchen, and there was smell of food, as if he was waiting for us, and freshly made food. So she was wiping the kitchen counters. I asked my dad, "Who is that lady?" He said, "This is a lady I normally call to come and clean the house occasionally. On the normal circumstances, I'm the one who normally sends a cleaner every once a week to do cleaning and laundry for him. And the cleaner was there 2 days prior to that day. So I asked him, Wanjiru was here 2 days ago, didn't she do cleaning, thorough cleaning? And yet you did not inform me so that I would have told her to come. Number two, she's supposed to cook for you and put food for you in the fridge until the next time she comes." He said, "No, even this one, I normally call her because she doesn't live far. When I need the house cleaned, like now, there were things I was removing, so there was a lot of dust. But I didn't want much trouble. I just knew there was something beyond that statement. I was tired from a 6-hour journey. My children were exhausted, and a 2 hours interview. So we just went to the sitting room with my children. I removed my jacket, we sat down. While sitting, there was a commotion in the kitchen between my dad and this lady. And the lady was saying, "If you don't tell her today, I am going." My father was saying, "Can you keep quiet?" The lady kept insisting that if you don't tell her today, mimi naenda. So I told, then my dad said, "Shut up, this is my daughter. These are my children and you must respect them." So the lady was like, "Kwani, mi naenda." So I decided to go and check what was happening in the kitchen. When I got to the kitchen, my dad walked out and the lady continued to pretend to be wiping the same counters. So I asked her, "You seem to have finished the work you were doing. Did you do laundry?" She said, "No." "So you just cleaned the house and the dishes and cooked?" She said, "Yeah." "So how much will you charge for that?" "You're done with your work?" She said, "Yes, I'm done." "So how much will you charge for that?" "I don't even charge." And she looked at me like, so I was like, "What does that mean? What do you mean you don't charge? You come to work for free." My dad walked back to the kitchen when he heard of our conversation. And he said, "Isabel, it is important you get to know this lady. This lady is my friend. And just like I told you, she comes once in a while to clean for me the house and do for me a few things when I need them done, like cook so I can put food in the fridge." So she said, when he said that, I told him, "Dad, I just told him I'm not ready for this, and there are things I don't expect. you to discuss with you or to engage myself with. After he slapped me, the first time I asked him, Dad, why are you slapping me? You're slapping me because of an unknown person, a person we don't know. He said, I will not only beat you, I will kill you and bury you and forget about you. I asked him, why? Kill me. Okay, fine. If that's what you've decided, we are a byproduct of our choices. That's what I told him. I told him, you cannot say you have a friend, and because of your friend, you're beating me now because she's cooking in our house. You did not send us a memo not to come to you. You should have told us, send us a memo to tell us not to come to this house anymore. We are no longer entitled. Don't do not embarrass me and do not try to do the things you're doing right now. Then he hit me again. I asked him, Daddy, I stood up. And I started walking away now from him. I asked him, what is the problem? Daddy. Then he said, then the lady was standing at the corner and she was smiling. And then my dad started getting aggressive. I told him, I'm not going to stand here. You hit me like that. The guitar fell on the seat. So I started running around the table. And he was following me. At this time, my children are watching everything and they are screaming and telling Uka, wacha kuchapa mami, wacha kuchapa mami. My son is 2.5 years old and the other one is 3 years and 10 months. So you can imagine the trauma they have gone. They have had a very strong bond with their grandfather, and they're asking him, kwani unachapa mama yangu? Kwani unachapa mama yangu? And he's not listening. My father was wild. This is not my father. I would completely agree if I was told that my father was intoxicated on that day, only that he didn't seem to be intoxicated, because my dad would never do anything like that on a normal circumstance. So, and the fact that we parted ways about 2 months prior to this, and he's the one who drove me to Isiolo. We didn't have any quarrels. He took me and the children to Isiolo on the 24th of December when I was recalled to work after the medic strike. So we didn't have any quarrels. So coming to encounter this made me really wonder why my father was doing the things he was doing to me and my children.